It's a little crazy because when I talk about motherhood, when it comes to my second son, the 15-month-old, I speak about it in a way that is just like, I think I come off as extremely disgusted. And a huge part of me is very disgusted. Not in my son, of course not in the baby. But for me, motherhood is, it's kind of like the most rewarding punishment slash prison, if that makes any sense. Justice wasn't supposed to be brought into a life of a single mother. And I wasn't supposed to bring a baby into this world, onto this earth, in the conditions in which he came. And it's my fault for believing in someone, for believing in a man that I should have never believed in. But he's here now, and regardless of the situation, the baby is a blessing. And I think about what life would look like for me if I didn't have him. And I'd be a lot freer for sure. I doubt I'd be in Pennsylvania. I'd probably be traveling around and just living, doing whatever. And with him, with the baby, now here, my life is not ideal at all. And the reason so much so is because over the course of 5 years that Justice's dad was in jail and I was with him, we had this life planned. Really, he did. It wasn't so much me. I was really following his lead and programming my mind to acclimate to the life that he said he wanted once he was released. And the life that we had talked about for Justice was completely different. He swore he wanted to be a dad. He swore he wanted this baby, and he was so adamant about just different things that, different ways that this baby was going to be raised and the type of man that he was going to be. And I believed him. And he wasn't that at all. Not even a little bit. Not even nothing. Nothing about the man he said he was or wanted to be or, desired to be was the man that came home from jail. Yet I still turned around and I had a baby. Knowing, I can't even say that I knew that I would be raising this baby alone, because I thought the foundation of who me and that man were was a friendship. And I found out the hard way that we weren't even friends. He was not my friend. But I was pregnant, and there was nothing I could do about that. I wanted him. I wanted the baby. But this life, let me rephrase that. So my life is hard as a single mom. It's harder. I feel like it's a lot harder than a typical single mother's life. And the reason being is because I'm more focused on being a mom than I am in providing. Although I know I do need to do both and I am still providing. I have my ways of making money to provide and to, do what I need to do for the baby. But my main focus is on mothering and nurturing and learning the baby and, protecting him and keeping him with me like a child should be with their mom for the first few years of their life. And that's mainly what I'm focused on. Whereas with my first son, I wasn't focused on being a mom. I was focused on making money, working, going to school, and it wasn't intentional. I just didn't know any better. But with Justice, I wanted to be a different type of mom. I wanted to be a mom that cooks the baby healthy food and 3 meals a day and takes the baby to the park in the afternoon because it's, something we're going to do before we take a nap. Like, I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be present. I didn't want, like, I'm not living my life as in single motherhood as a mom, always on the go and working and working and working and leaving the baby in daycare. That's not my focus. Although I'm getting to, like, it's coming down to the wire where I am going to need to go back to work here soon because I have other plans. So I need to start working on those. But my focus is just mothering. And it's not, I don't want to be in the working field. I didn't want to be on the working field. I wanted to be with him. And that makes things hard. There's no break. Everything is on you. Teaching the baby, everything. It's on you. It's on me. And I'm not making money. I have a little bit of money where I can buy the diapers and the wipes and the food that we need, but I'm not making money. So I'm very limited in the things that I can actually do. I don't have a car because I gave up my vehicle to do this. So life is a lot harder for me. I don't even know when the last time I did my hair, like actually did my hair. And I think about doing my hair every single day. I think about doing my nails. I want to do my makeup. I want to put my eyebrows on. But I'm chasing a baby all day. And there's just no way to be cute about that. Like, there's no way to make that look cute. I'm tired a lot. So I talk about raising Justice and having Justice in a way that sounds disgusted because deep down I am. It's just not fair. It's a very unfair life for me and him. But I wouldn't trade my baby. He's here now. So there are no take-backs. But I wouldn't trade him. There is some purpose that I'm gonna fulfill through this. And life might be 1,000 times harder for us, but as long as happiness is in the front of my mind, and my goals are in the front of my mind, and every day I'm helping the baby to learn and grow, and I'm spending time with him, I'm winning. But I can't help to feel sadness at the same time because this life is unfair. It's just not fair.